So what's stopping organisations from really maximising this opportunity around that lies in team coaching? I think the first obstacle is frame of reference. It's classic human behaviour that we look at what others are doing and we copy what they're doing. And most of us draw from the lived experience or example for others. So if all I've experienced is a workshop around some team model with some exercises and things in it, then that's what I think as a learning and development professional that I should be offering into the organisation. I don't know that something else exists. So one big barrier is creating awareness and educating and shining a light on the art of the possible and giving people a tangibly different experience of the transformational power of team coaching. And a little bit like the coaching profession's grown, one client at a time, I think team coaching will grow one client at a time as organizations have more positive experiences of team coaching. Another obstacle for an organization is time. It's amazing. You get a phone call and an organization says, we've got a team, they're really struggling to act as one team. The members are great individually. In fact, we've hired the best in the field and they're paid a fortune too. So they really should be good together, but they're not. And we're struggling to leverage the benefit of them being a team. So what we were thinking was you could come in and do a half-day workshop with them and here's what we want you to do in the workshop. Out of the end of that, we want them to be a cohesive team, to be a high-performing team, and to really pack the punch in terms of the impact they have inside the organisation. How about that then? And we've got 3 hours tacked on after an exec team meeting or whatever. So one of the obstacles is a reality check on the work that it takes to create the shifts that organisations are asking for, right-sizing the work. If you're asking to change long-standing, complex dynamics, to really upgrade the mindset of the team, which means the team thinking differently about its work and what its role is, and the role that individuals play in that, working at how the team interact, transferring that learning to their everyday life. It's a commitment, it's a journey. And most organisations perhaps have struggled to be convinced of that, or maybe struggled to convince teams or team leaders to commit to that journey. I was speaking with an HR director earlier on this morning who said, this year is busier than ever. We're working on important things. We're a corporate leadership team. We're working on important things. And I have never known, 20 years I've been here, it been so busy. And it's not that we're spending time doing stuff we don't need to do. But the challenge is that it's so easy for us to give up our team time, to say we're so busy, let's skip the meeting or the one day we plan to be together so that we can get back to ticking things off the list. And she was very wise. She said, the risk if we do that is that then becomes the norm. The next time we've committed to a day together, we cancel it, we give it up. And before you know it, we'll become disconnected and we'll just be crunching through tasks and we won't be operating as an effective one team. And I'm not going to let that happen. She was very wise in that sense. But holding on to time, protecting time and committing time to learning and development is essential. And organisations struggle with that. And the third thing is budget. If you're working with external team coaches who've committed a lot of time and money to their learning and development, often many years of learning and development, they're going to want to be paid for their work and for the work that takes time. So it's an investment, but it's an investment in success of the organisation and in success of that team. And when you work with several teams in an organisation, the capacity of the organisation grows because the organisation develops a language, a common understanding, skills that transfer beyond the intact team to how we work between teams. The impact can be huge.